Holy buckets, Christmas is coming. It is Advent day number 3. In the last episode, we talked about God's covenant with Abraham, and in this episode, we're going to talk about a different covenant that God made with a guy called David. Now, David lived about 1,000 years after Abraham, and he eventually became the king of Israel. And he is by far the greatest king that Israel ever had. And God makes a promise with David. He says that his kingdom will last forever. But here's the problem. David's kingdom is long gone, so what's God actually talking about here? Where today's story begins, David is at the height of all of his power. He has defeated all of his enemies, he has united all of Israel. And he gets this awesome idea. He wants to build a temple for God. David goes to the prophet Nathan and he says that he wants to build this temple. He says that he's living in a palace, but the Ark of the Covenant is living in a tent, and that is not right. Nathan thinks this is a great idea, but that night he has a dream. God does not want David to build a temple. Instead, he wants to make a covenant with him. Listen to 2 Samuel chapter 7, verses 12 through 13. When your days are over and you rest with your ancestors, I will raise up your offspring to succeed you, your own flesh and blood, and I will establish his kingdom. He is the one who will build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. Think about what God just said to David there. God is saying that his kingdom is not temporary, and he is going to raise up somebody from his offspring to make a kingdom that lasts forever. Now, David had a son who continued his dynasty, and this son, named Solomon, actually did build a physical temple. But this physical temple that Solomon made really had nothing to do with God's covenant with David. Can you guess who this offspring is that makes a kingdom last forever? Of course, this is Jesus, and the kingdom that God is talking about is no earthly kingdom at all. It is the kingdom of heaven, an everlasting kingdom where we can be united with God for all of eternity, all because of what Jesus did when he came here on this earth. And this is why when you read the Gospels, Jesus is often referred to as the Son of David. The Israelites know that a Messiah is coming, and they know that he's going to be a descendant of David. Once again, God is coming through on a covenant that he made thousands of years before Jesus walked on this earth. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you again tomorrow.